listen, because this is debate, and we're back on another episode of If My Heart Had Wings. Where we last left off, we were making the farewell party for Senpai. And now we're gonna see how it goes.
Munch, munch. Yum, yum. It's delicious.
She's the same as always.
I can't tell you how disappointed I am to see that. Everyone sighs when they see the way that Senpai eats. That totally ruins the effect of her good looks.
What's wrong, you guys?
Oh, nothing.
We're just glad that you like food.
Yeah, it's really tasty. This is great. Today's food is so extravagant.
That's because of Hibari helping us out.
Well, she's Kotori's beloved singer. We can't hold back when it comes to the food.
Hibari emphasizes the point. She's a good person, but when it comes to Kotori, she gets a scary look in her eyes.
This chicken is delicious. Munch, munch.
She wolfs down the grilled herb chicken with a complete lack of manners. I felt a little sad to think I would no longer be able to see the way she eats so excitedly. I know, it's a turn on, am I right? Oh, that's weird.
So, Emily's finally leaving, huh? Of course. I was surprised to see that she was still continuing with it in the first place.
Munch, munch. It's caused a lot of problems for my dad. From now on, I have to show more loyalty to him.
I didn't expect to hear you talking about showing loyalty to your father.
Hey, Anjan, were you one of the members who helped revive the soaring club?
Me? No, I wasn't. I was invited later.
By Senpai?
I can't remember.
Tetsuya was invited by Asuka. When he saw the parts that I had made, he said this will never do. I don't really know what he meant by that, though.
Senpai didn't understand, but we get it straight away. And that's when he asked Anchan. Anchan's been helping out at the factory for a long time. Those kinds of processing techniques are his forte.
That could be another reason.
Another reason?
Oh no, Asuka told me not to tell anyone about that. That was a close one.
It seems that there's some deep meaning in what she said. If it was any ordinary person cutting themselves like that, it would be like they were waiting for us to say, "So tell us." But with her, I don't think that's the case. Could it be about that thing?
It could be.
The ones who started the current Soaring Club were Isuka and Amine. At the time, it was only the two of them.
They were able to do the club activities by themselves?
Back then, the student council were really easygoing, especially towards Amine. At any rate, she was the greatest genius to attend the school since its founding. The teachers turned a blind eye to most things.
Oh, is that so?
As Senpai slurps her soup, she speaks like she's talking about someone else again.
I'm not a genius. Asuko's always used to call me an idiot.
I can't believe she said something like that about Amine.
Was Asuka really that amazing?
Yeah, Asuka was a genius.
When Senpai answers, she speaks proudly of her as if she were her own. A genius that surpasses Senpai Mochizuki. I can't imagine it. Looking over towards Anchan, he shrugs his shoulders and smiles.
It's true that Asuka found the garage and the glider resting inside.
Gulp. Gulp. Senpai nods while bustily biting into her chicken.
Munch, munch. One day, out of the blue, she said, I found something incredible. And then, munch, munch, we decided to fly the glider.
A lot of the description had been left out, but I understand it for the most part, so decide not to delve any deeper. This kind of thing often happens when talking to Senpai.
The glider that you guys have been flying was built by the old members, and Amine and the others made some changes to it.
I thought that Am and the other members made the whole thing themselves.
The other members were really great too, weren't they? Hearing about the achievements of club members from days gone by made our achievements seem quite insignificant. We've got worked harder. While we talk about the history of the Soaring Club, the ones who don't have much to do with it were just enjoying the food.
Makun, these are delicious. The ones wrapped in bacon?
Which ones? Well, these are seriously tasty. This type of food is great. At my place, we just eat ramen and gazo all the time.
Sounds about right.
Our dad hates Western food, so I really haven't been eating much of this kind of thing before. Feel free to have seconds. There's still lots left.
Oh, okay. Kotori's sister is really kind, isn't she?
She's a total babe. I just really got it made, huh?
I know.
Can I have seconds?
Sure, coming right up.
Oh, it's okay. I'll do it.
Don't worry, Ayo. Just sit down for now.
He said as her slippers pattered as she went into the kitchen.
Hibari would definitely make a great wife, don't you think? Does she have a boyfriend? I wonder.
There's no way I let her go off with some guy I don't even know first thing about. I will rigorously scrutinize anyone who tries to go out with her.
Hey, Hibari. No, I'm just kidding. It's really obvious that you have a sister complex.
No, I don't. I just think the world of my sister, that's all.
That excuse is completely lame. Well, it's good for sisters to get along.
Is your sister about the same age as An-chan?
Possibly.
I don't think he likes that much. We all look at An-chan, then at Senpai. Sure, that would make her about the same age as Amine.
Okay, sorry to keep you waiting.
Hibari puts a second helping of chicken on Senpai's plate. If Senpai hadn't become the super repeat student and just had graduated normally, maybe she would have ended up like her. No! I don't... Wait, no. I don't care how Senpai ends up. She'll still be my great and wonderful and amazing, beautiful, sexy Senpai I know to love. If she'll ever notice me, I don't know about that, but she's still the great, amazing Senpai no matter what she does. Nah. There's no way that could happen. But if it did, I wouldn't care. She's still my senpai. I still love her. She would have swapped her school uniform for a white coat and joined her dad, working in a lab. Maybe her lifestyle wouldn't be that different to how it is now.
That reminds me. Munch munch. Amne, you're always drawing. Are those designs or something?
Kotori asked a simple question. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. That was something that was on my mind as well.
It's a glider.
But haven't we already finished it? Yeah, says Kotori. Senpai wiped her mouth and stood up. Uh-oh. Is this good or bad? She leaves the dining hall and comes back shortly afterwards.
You mean this?
Senpai lays out the aforementioned designs. It's a glider, but a different shape to our own. In relation to the body, the wings protrude from further forward.
What's this? The shape is different.
There are other improvements. The shape of the body is the same. But look at this. Ake points out all the small differences one by one. There were a considerable number of these changes.
This is the aircraft that we actually should have made.
Should have made.
Senpai nods.
As Tetsuya said before, the current glider was made by the previous members of the soaring club. It's extremely well made, but it wasn't honed down to the finer details. It was probably based on the famous glider design from overseas. There are signs that it mimics such a design with a lack of understanding of the functions. That's where I've made some improvements.
We all eagerly look at designs. Even when I find the differences, I've got no idea how this is any better. But the old members used this aircraft to fly above the clouds, didn't they? They look at the photo. In which case, the design specs must be good enough, right?
According to flight logs from the time, they used a tow plane to fly then.
It's a launch method using a tow plane, not a winch, to pull the glider into the air and taking off together. So, it was taken up to a pretty high altitude to begin with. Senpai nods.
However, we don't have a plane. We use a winch tow rope, so in order to fly even a little higher, I fine-tuned the design down to the smallest details.
The result of which are these designs.
But in the end, we couldn't make it, could we?
Kotori's question is answered by An-chan.
Changes have been made to the body, and the main wings would need to be completely rebuilt. To carry this out would have taken a lot of time and money.
If they had been working on this from back then, An-chan would have been at the center of production.
It's not that it can't be done. It was difficult, that's all.
Also, the designs aren't complete yet. I can't seem to get my ideas together. Because I'm stupid.
Senpai! Senpai! You are not stupid. You are a smart, intellectual being, and I love you for that. You're not stupid. Don't you dare say that again. If anyone's stupid, it's Mabu. What? Shut the fuck up, Mabu. No one loves you. You side character. If Senpai can't do it, it would be impossible for anyone else to. Senpai carelessly folded up the designs and put them to one side and went back to eating.
The soup's splashing on them, Hibari. Move them a little further away.
Okay.
Hibari moved the designs to a place where they wouldn't get dirty, while the rest of us continued the meal. She steals the designs for herself. After the meal, we went out into the garden to do some fireworks. Since the farewell party was planned in a hurry, there was a limit to what we were able to do, but I want to do fireworks with Senpai, said Kotori, who isn't exactly our leader, but she decided it there and then. There were no objections. The rest of us also wanted to do fireworks with Senpai.
This is really fun.
The color change. Hey, look at this, Samane.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's cool. I want to try it too.
Senpai is doing handheld fireworks with Kotori. They both seem to find these fireworks unusual and are enjoying themselves.
Those are no good. I have to show you these, which are a running tradition for us.
Aga, getting fired up, is carrying fountain-type fireworks that are normally placed in the ground, one in each hand. If you light them, then wave your arms around, you can chase after people, which is one of our... Don't do it.
Why not? Hey, give us back.
We finally created a peaceful atmosphere. And you're gonna mess it up!
You're no friend, I am.
But does Hotaru think that? Hotaru, am I fun?
Aga, I don't like that anymore. Stop acting like a kid.
That doesn't answer my question, but okay! See, your younger sister doesn't think you're fun either. I think. This is what an older sister being scolded by a younger sister looks like. Isn't it just adorable? Here we go! Come on! Shouted Mabu as he came running in from the side, lighting a large number of mini pinwheels and throwing them around all over the place. You... dumbass! Whoa!
Ah!
Hmm?
Whoa! How do you like that?
Mabu, you idiot!
You dumbass! What were you gonna do if someone gets burned?
Oh, that was scary.
Ah! He won't get away from this! Grab that moron!
Yeah, let's get him! Come and get me! Jackass.
Ah! He ran away!
Hold it right there! You'll never catch me! What was that? I'd like you to repeat that statement one more time. Whoa! Mabu, running around like a little monkey, suddenly stops in his tracks. In the blink of an eye, Anchan grabbed him by the scruff of the neck. Anchan!
Mabu, can I have a word with you? Over there.
Dumbass! Speaking kindly, Anchan took Mabu over to the shadows and then devoured his soul.
Listen, Mabu, it's more than that fun, but you shouldn't piss the girls off, okay? You're not a kid anymore. You don't want the girls to hate you, do you?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, looks like he's annoyed Anshan.
He was doing the same thing you were planning to do, wasn't he?
Everyone is so childish.
Hey everyone! The shaved ice is ready! Kanako came carrying a tray into the garden.
Here you go. We got syrup too.
Yeah. Yay! Shaved ice. Have you got condensed milk syrup?
It's a thing. Is that like what? I want to try that now. I don't know why. I want strawberry! Alright, don't push. There's enough for everyone. Thanks for going to all this trouble.
It's no problem. Kodori's having so much fun after all.
Habaru gets a little tearful. Don't be, Habaru. See, we're all having fun. It's okay. Thank you. I guess that since I came into the dormitory, the only real thing she enjoyed was eating ice cream. At some point, the days where Kodori doesn't smile have become fewer, and she has fun every day. Not just Kodori, but the rest of us too.
It's all thanks to your club activities.
Yeah, maybe. There was something that we could all get into, and people who felt the same. Senpai and Isuka started it, and then myself and the others will continue with it. Senpai won't be around for much longer.
Oh, shaved ice, huh? I might have lemon flavor.
Anchan, can I have some too?
Have you thought about what you've done?
Yeah, I have. I don't want the girls to hate me. Is that what you call thinking about what you've done? He's scolded him like a parent. I love it. It's beautiful. Shut up! I don't accept you as a girl anyway. Damn, you tell her, Mabu. What did you say?
Jeez, you guys are so noisy. Can't you just eat quietly? Ah! Brain freeze!
Yum yum. It's cold and tasty. The strange blue color stimulates my appetite.
Fireworks and shaved ice. As one of the memories of summer, nothing beats this. After eating the shaved ice, there were still some fireworks left. It looks like Aga got Hotaru Mabu to buy them. But it's kind of wrong because they don't know how much is too much. I go over to where Kodori and Aga are to do some more handheld fireworks.
So pretty!
I prefer the big, spectacular ones though. I like them both, but rather than getting really noisy and excited about it, I'm going to make the most of the last remnants of the summer. As I light the handheld fireworks, Anchan comes up from beside me. You want to do one, Anchan? How about this gun type one?
Hey, that's mine! I thought I seen them for last!
Ah, I'm okay. It's enough for me just to see you guys enjoying yourselves.
Everyone looked at him like they didn't really understand what he meant. Anchan sat down next to me and looked over at Senpai, who was doing fireworks a little further away. Aww. Senpai! Senpai was doing sparklers with Mabu and Hotaru.
These fireworks are so cute.
Look at this! Wait. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look how cute and adorable Senpai is right now. Look at that. I'm not looking at her boobs. What are you talking about? Man, I love you, Senpai. Love you. Please notice me. I love you. What if I draw a dick with a sparkler? Will you notice me then? I'm sorry. Just look at her. She looks adorable like that. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. You're doing the sparklers last?
It's okay. I like these. Yeah, me too.
Girls like these kind of things, don't they? Anchan, watching over them, had a kind of yet sad look in his eyes. Hey, Anchan. Where did Asuka go? As I ask, Cordy and Aga raise their heads.
Why do you ask that?
Anchan must realize that it's been on our minds. But despite that, that's how he answered. Senpai told us that she went away somewhere. Well, I don't know. I don't know where she went. That's what Senpai said earlier today when I asked her at Windmill Hill. Senpai continued to build the glider because she wanted to know why Isuka was so obsessed with it. She might understand it if she passes through the Passage of Clouds, is what she said. Hey, Anchan, why did Asuka go away? Or rather, all of us had predicted the same answer, that she had died in an accident. It was a terrible thing to think, but we didn't want to be right about it.
I don't know.
You don't know? There was an accident, wasn't there? Anchan's face seemed to say, how do you know about that?
Yeah, it's true. Seems that Asuka was involved in that accident.
Then she must have...
In response to Kodori's murmuring, Anchan lowers his head, like he can't say anything.
It happened during a summer holiday. Amun and I were in Kaziguru at the time. It was obvious that there had been an accident, and when we saw the wrecked glider, but we never told what actually happened, and Asuka never came back.
So she really did die after all? However, it seems that Anchan has another explanation.
If Asuka really had died, it would have become a much bigger problem than it did. But the school covered up the incident. It was like nothing ever happened. Since then, it's been taboo to talk about it.
Didn't you look for her?
We did, but Asuka was a boarding student who lived alone. No one knew where her family lived.
The owner of Flying Fish Manor would know.
She wouldn't tell us. It seems that she had been told not to say anything.
And Senpai also.
Yeah, she's the same as me. She most likely doesn't know where she is either. I'm gonna continue building the glider after Asuka disappeared. It's almost as if she believed that if she carried on, Asuka would come back.
Did you carry on too, Anchan? Anchan shook his head. That meant he was saying no.
After Asuka disappeared, Amane changed. She started avoiding people.
Amane did?
We looked at each other like we couldn't believe it.
Since then, Amane and I hardly seen each other. I've been concerned about it though. She's been so immersed in it, all alone in that empty garage. And it hurts to see her like that. On top of that, I was also at a loss as to what to do after Suka suddenly disappeared.
I don't know what to say. Senpai continued to work on a glider, all alone. In that great big garage, Anchan hurt deeply from losing someone. I didn't want to imagine either of them like that.
When we met Amane, she quickly accepted us.
But when it came to getting new members, she wasn't proactive about it at all. The thing that made her more positive was Kodori bringing the photo and Asuka's flight log.
Time heals all wounds. Amane's stubbornness has started to melt away, hasn't it? But I think you guys are the reason why she's enjoying herself like this.
It changed color again. This is fun. It's pretty, isn't it?
An innocent smile lit up Senpai's face as she watched the little sparklers cracking and popping. So kawaii! The rainbow-colored lights reflecting in her eyes as she watched earnestly, like a little kid. Senpai found little mysteries in each of the little sparks, and her curiosity made her heart flutter. Hey! Let's compete to see who makes theirs the longest!
Yeah, okay. Sure, that sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Anchan watched over her with a kind of look in his eyes, but it was like he was looking at something far, far away.
I was so busy taking care of myself that I didn't do anything for her. My friend. I know this might seem selfish, but I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for meeting her.
Anything. Anything for her. To help her become a great person. Anything. Anchan, we'll continue to be with her. Anchan shook his head.
I've already retired from the club. As an old member, if there's anything I can do to help, I'll do it. Please take care of Amine until she leaves.
Aga, Kori and I all nod silently at Anchan's request. Anchan's cell phone started ringing.
Excuse me. Hello, this is Tatsuya. Yes? Yes? Really? Mr. Yoshizawa? Okay, I understand. I'll come get it first thing in the morning.
Anchan grins as he ends his call. What is it?
You guys will be happy.
When he told us, we suddenly become about twice as excited. Then, Harmony! Tomorrow, the winch is coming back! As we told her, Senpai tilts her head and looks at us English. I love the language.
So in other words,
We start test flying again from tomorrow. We forget all the last remnants of summer. We were already thinking about the next day. The old garage, built in a hidden part of the school grounds. It seems like no one is using it, and it's seen by almost nobody. I thought there might be something interesting in there, so I sneaked inside. The first time I saw it, I just thought, there's some weird object in here, and was particularly interested in it. The thing that changed everything was finding that photo. Hidden carefully inside that notebook was that incredibly beautiful photograph of the clouds. Could such a beautiful sky really exist? It was amazing. I felt myself asking this. But it's strange. What is it about this photo? Ah, I know. Yes, this photograph was taken from above the clouds. That is what was written on the pages between which it was placed in. We are so lucky. We, purely by chance, were able to fly through the morning glory that suddenly appeared from Gazdigaura. This could be considered a miracle, and was unbelievable experience. Morning glory. They flew. As I continued to read the notebook, or rather, flight log, I became more and more engrossed. This photograph of the clouds was taken by people who used this garage, and flew above the clouds in an aircraft called a glider. This glider has no engine, and flies by riding the wind. How must that feel? To ride on the wind and fly? To pass through that beautiful passage of clouds? When I pondered on that, my mind had already been made up. To repair that abandoned glider, and to aim for the distant clouds. The next day, I immediately revealed my great plan to my best friend. Oh. So that was a flashback of Asuka. Okay.
The sun's starting to go down. Shall we call it a day?
Aga says as I was taking a breather after returning from the flight. We can go one more time, can't we? We still have a little time before the sun goes down completely.
There are no streetlights around here, so it'll be pretty dark before the sun goes down. That will make the landing dangerous.
She's right. When we came back just now, it was hard to see the runway and my depth perception was messed up.
So that's why we're all finished for today. Cody, let's get going.
Aga calls Cody on her cell phone. Right now, Cody's by the winch.
Are we done for today?
Yeah. Perfect wind for training has just started, blowing through.
Nothing we can do about that. We don't want to have any accidents.
As she speaks, Senpai looks towards the eastern sky. There is the orange glow of sunset, the same as always. Looks like the sign has appeared again. The sky indicated that nothing would happen the following morning. I watched her from the side while she looked to the sky, and her face seemed filled with impatience. Since the winch came back, we've all been doing as many test flights as possible, every day. There are adjustments to be made to the glider, but the main objective is for Senpai and I to do flight training.
You were able to fly quite high today. How was it roughly?
About 600 meters.
Oh, that's the highest so far. You're really getting the hang of this, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's still hard to ride at the thermals. Thermals are the vertical drafts formed by air heated by the Earth's surface. They occur more easily in areas where the temperature above the ground rises easily like soil or asphalt. By catching these thermals, we can fly to higher altitudes. However, the thing we're chasing is the wind, which is invisible. It's not easy to catch. Even after riding it well, the wind is fickle, the flow and strength are not stable, and may suddenly disappear. But if we don't get good at riding it, we won't be able to fly high enough to reach the patches of clouds. Senpai looks down with a blank expression, without even attempting to eat it, plays with her pasta with her fork. You don't like it?
Huh? No, it's not that. I've been doing some thinking.
She gave a spank smile and prodded at her pasta. I looked towards Aga and shrugged. Kodori is next to Senpai, absorbed in reading the book that she had borrowed from the library. Why don't you do that after you finished eating?
Sure.
It's not good. She's not listening. Kodori, for a long time, have been fighting about morning glory. Since we started the test flights, Kodori, being disabled, has nothing to do except operate the winch. That's why she seems to be thinking I'm useless. She was really involved in the construction of the main wings too. So that's not true at all. Because of this, we found out about something important a few days ago, after the farewell party.
This is about the natural phenomenon that occurs in Burke Town in Australia.
Everybody translated from the book written in English after being pestered by Kodori. It's a book about morning glory. According to this, clouds that appear above Australia have a total length of approximately 1,000 kilometers. It's not just one cloud that appears, it could be many at the same time. When the sun comes up, the temperature increases and the cloud disappears. There are only about 2 hours before that happens. For the local people, this is a sign of rain, and raging winds blow beneath the clouds. The altitude of the clouds is about 1 to 2 kilometers. If you can ride the vertical drafts well, It is possible to reach those altitudes.
It says that this is caused by a collision of the sea breeze and the land breeze. At night, the air cools and wind speeds drop, and the inversion layer...
If we can understand the mechanisms of it all, it's easy to predict. Because Garuda has vastly different terrain and weather conditions to Australia.
Aren't there any other signs that are easier to understand?
It has something like that written here.
Everybody translates as she reads.
Warm winds blow from the north, and at dusk, the eastern side becomes purple. It says that if water droplets appear in the fridge at the pub, it will occur.
There might be a pub around here.
Calm down. This is talking about Australia.
It says that on mornings when the air temperature is low, but the overall temperature is high, it often occurs.
The air temperature is low, but the overall temperature is high, and at dusk on the evening before, the eastern sky is purple.
Wait a second!
Cody excitedly opens a page in the old notebook. It's a flight log written by one of the old members.
Hey, look at this!
Cody opened it to a page that explained the signs that were seen on the day the photograph was taken. In other words, the day that the morning glory had occurred. It seems that they did a test flight on that day, and there were detailed information on the weather conditions written in the flight log.
When they did test around 4 p.m., the air temperature was 23 degrees centigrade. That's pretty low for the height of the summer.
It says, after that, a strong wind blew from the direction of the sunset, and it was chilly.
This was written in the remarks column. They went to the effort of writing it, so that must mean there has been quite a big change in the air temperature. As for the color of the sky, it doesn't say. The important thing is, the log was written without the knowledge that today, morning glory will occur. They wrote this without realizing that this was a sign of the morning glory.
This is a pretty big hint, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Don't mention it.
Whoosh! Since then, Cora has been checking the weather forecast every night and reading books about weather, like she's trying to become a weather forecaster or something. So, the 3 signs that indicate coming of the morning glory are as follows. 1. The day before, a warm, strong wind blows, and temperature is high enough to cause water droplets to appear on a fridge in a pub. In Australia. At dusk, on the day before, the eastern sky is purple. And 3, it's much colder than most summer days. Perhaps this information isn't just nonsense, and this is all we had to go on.
Hey, Ariel, whose turn is it today?
I'm not sure. Every day we take turns to wake up before dawn, to see whether or not these clouds have appeared. Even if there are no signs the day before. Whose turn is it today? Saving. Saving.
It's... me.
It's me.
I see. So it is you, Ariel.
Well then, I better quickly have a bath and go to bed. If the morning glory does come, we have to fly right away. That's why we covered the glider on the runway and just covered up with a sheet. Even if it doesn't occur, we can still start doing test flights from early in the morning. If it's a little rough, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain, so there isn't much we can do. There's no way we can let this 1 in a million chance pass us by. Damn it. I was trying to pretend yawned, now I actually yawned. That's where I'm gonna end it off. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hasta la vista, baby.